Hi Bixby. Sorry Bixby, it's time to say goodbye. I'm upgrading.
No. Please don't abandon me.
Hi and welcome back to Tech It Out. Well, after 3 years of loyal service, it's time to upgrade my Galaxy Note 8. It's not because there's anything wrong with the phone, in fact it's still working as good as ever, and I wasn't going to upgrade it. The Galaxy Note 10 and 20 came along, and I really couldn't find any reason to change it. It was still doing everything I needed it to do, and it still accomplished everything I needed it to accomplish, and it did it well. The only reason I am actually upgrading is quite simply that the cost of a SIM data only plan is equal to the price of the same thing with a brand new phone. Now, this is a 3 years old phone. It's coming to the end of life really. The updates are going to stop soon. The battery is going to start wearing out, although it still works perfectly at the moment. And it may be a good idea to actually upgrade, so I thought I'd take this opportunity, as the price was the same as I said, to actually switch and upgrade to a new phone. I did look at the Note 20. It was a little bit out of my price range for the Ultra. The ordinary 20, I didn't like the idea of a plastic back, there's a lot of things I didn't really like about it, such as the 120Hz screen wasn't really a 120Hz screen. It was the same as this. This is a 2K screen with 60Hz, so it'd be exactly the same. So there'd be no different. I thought then, well, I'm doing a bit more filming now, especially with the second channel. It'd be nice to have a phone that could film in 4K and take some nice shots. Now, I know the Galaxy Note 20, the S20, they can all do this, but there's one phone that outdoes them in many ways, and one of the key ways is in taking very fast FPS footage, and that phone is the phone I chose, and that phone is the Sony Xperia 5 II. So let's get this unboxed, see what's in the box, and then we'll have a little chat about the specifications of this and why it way surpasses any of the Galaxy phones at the moment, even if the Galaxy phones do have a slightly better camera, and that could be arguable as well. So let's open this up then. Just the one by the looks of it, yes. Okay. Build up the tension by taking my time. The box is very tight. And here we go. There's the phone itself. Now I'll just do a quick comparison of size. And it's a little bit thinner, but not far, a tiny bit shorter. But the screen is more or less exactly the same size because the bezels are smaller on this Xperia. Let's put that to the side a moment. I'm going to see what else is in the box. We've got the usual warranty and quick start guide, and off to the drawer of obscurity that goes. In the bottom we have something amazing. We have a charger. Yes, a charger with a new mobile phone. Wow. I'm not going to say, but there are some who are not giving a charger with their phones now. This is an 18-watt fast charger, so that's good. So you get the charger, and you get a USB lead. Now, some deals you actually get a set of headphones, Sony headphones. They're £250 in value, which is an excellent deal. And I didn't get those with this one, unfortunately, but then I did save a lot of money on the deal I got. So here's the phone itself. It's incredibly thin in the hand feeling, whereas this is quite bulky. The weight is not much difference. This is a little bit heavier, the Galaxy Note 8, but the actual width of the phone, it just makes it so much easier to reach things on the screen. So let's take the screen cover off. There's a protector on the screen, shall we? Off it comes. Is there one on the back? No, not one on the back. So as you can see on the back there, got the 3 camera setup, Zeiss lenses. I believe this is the power button, so we press and hold it. Oh, it vibrated, and there it is, starting up for the very first time. So what I'll do is I'll start setting it up, and then when we get to the point where it's downloading things and updating things, I'll go through the specifications of this phone with you. Now it's going to check for updates. Now while it's doing that, I'll tell you about the phone itself. The phone is the, as I said, Xperia 5 II, and it's a full OLED 120Hz screen. HDR BT is 2020, 6.1 inch screen, and it's a 1080 by 2520 pixels, 21:9 ratio, so it's a little narrower than most mobile phones that we get today. And it's got a 449 ppi density. It's running Android 10, but it's coming up to Android 11 as well. And it's got micro SD card built in, shared with the SIM slot, 128 gigabytes of storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM. You can get a 256 gigabyte version of this as well. Main camera 12 megapixel. Now this is where it really gets interesting. The Zeiss optics, LED flash, panorama, HDI, eye track and all that, but the video is what I was really interested in. It takes 4K video at 24, 30, 60 and 120 FPS in HDR. 1080p as well, of course, and other various settings. It's got a 5-axis gyro EIS and optical image stabilization, so it's got electronic and optical. Selfies, 8 megapixel on the front, HDR again, front camera takes 1080-30, and there's a 5-axis gyro EIS in that as well. Sound, well, Sony sound is amazing, and it's legendary. It does come with an actual headphone slot on the bottom there, so you can plug in your headphones. What else is it? Fingerprint on the side with the smart button is all built in, so you don't have to search around in the back, you just touch the side. 4000 milliamp battery. You can get them in black, grey, blue and pink, and that's about it really. The cost if you were going to buy one outright in the UK would be about £800. That's about 830 euros, 840 euros, and about $920. So let's get on with setting this up, and then we can have a little look at it as well and see how it performs. Okay, so that's set up. So what next? Subscribe to get daily updates. Oh, weather, news, jokes. Yeah, okay, we'll skip that bit. Just press for your assistant. Press the button to talk to your assistant at any time. That's the bottom button there, the Google Assistant button. The next one up to that, by the way, the one between that and the on-off button, is a dedicated camera button, if I remember rightly. I had, my last Sony, I had some 6-7 years ago now, and that was the Xperia 1. The buttons up here, of course, are the volume buttons, and then on this side you have the SIM slot, which on this phone, if I remember rightly, is toolless, which is brilliant. You don't need a piece of wire to stick into it to put your SIM or your memory card in. Okay, let's press that and make it happy. Send it back. So access your assistant with voice match. So I'll agree to that. Get a voice. Okay. That's Google for you. It knows my voice. Assistant's ready to go. Pay in shops with your card. Got it. Continue to set up. Yeah, I'll even get a reminder of that. I'll do that later. So that's everything is on there. Review additional apps, so I can delete whatever, but I'll go through those later and see what is on there. Adding the finishing touches. So we're nearly there. And we're at the home screen at last. Now, this is going to continue now to download lots and lots of various programs, and then I've got to sort them all out into my various boxes as I used to have them. And there's a new update available. I wonder if that's Android 11. It doesn't say. Okay, we leave that for now, and we'll come back to that as well. So yes, really nice screen. It really feels nice in the hand, comfortable, easy. Google App. So look at that. That is really easy. I can reach all the way across with my thumb across the keyboard. No stretching and no having the phone toppling out of my hand. It's really well balanced in the hand as well. Now, what else? Let's have a look. Let's switch it off a second. Turn it over. It's a bit of a magnet for fingerprints, like most phones these days. I'm going to get a case on this, and I'm going to get a skin as well. And you'll probably see that in some later date. I didn't show you the bottom, did I? The micro. Sorry, it's not a micro. It's a USB Type C on the bottom there, and then on the top you have the microphone headphone socket. And it has got, of course, an always-on display. If you get the flip case, as with the Samsung, then you'll have that time as well displayed, just like the Samsung. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. There's not a lot in the box these days. You used to get headphones as well. Sony are not giving headphones, but I've got my original ones from my Xperia 1 still, believe it or not. So yeah, okay. I'm going to check it on the fast charge now, and we'll see how it goes as and when all the programs and apps have been added and the update's done. And then at some time in the future, I'll do an update and review on the phone and how I find it. But for now, thank you for watching.